We take a look at this subject. It's an interesting subject. It's a subject that many, many people have the same question on. How do I overcome doubt? And it's like, how can I say this? Doubt is something that plagues every human. It's a mental plague. I couldn't call it a mental cancer, but certainly a plague. And it's something that either defines us or it refines us. Problem is, for most people, it defines them. Doubt does. And so as we unpack this, I want to help you guys understand how you can have doubt not define you, but rather refine you. You know, Thomas in the scripture was defined by doubt, right? He was called Doubting Thomas, right? And so in that sense, that defined him because he made it very clear that he doubted what he was hearing and that he would have to touch with his hands and see with his eyes before he would believe. Have you ever heard people say, I don't believe much of, how is their favorite saying? I know it so well. They say something like, I believe nothing that I hear and only half of what I see, something of that nature. And most of those people that make that statement, they look around like, are they going to get an applause or some type of reward for being braggadocious about being a doubter? And honestly, yes, people do. They doubt, and they think it's pretty cool. They think it's there should be some reward for doubting, right? And quite frankly, doubting will, as my mentor would say, doubt will take you out of action, but then he would pause for a moment and come back and say, but action will take you out of doubt in every case if you let it. So let's talk about how doubt will define you. You really don't have to do anything. All you need to do is doubt and do less and less work concerning the thing you're doubting, and it will define you. It's okay. It'll do it on its own. It doesn't need some sophisticated college degree to define you. It'll do it graciously, and it'll be glad to define us. Doubt will. Now, how can it refine us? That's a different story. To refine us takes a lot of effort. It takes commitment, sometimes blood, sweat, and tears to have that refine us, because it means we go in the face of doubt. We go on anyway. We plow right in there anyway. We do what we need to do. Even though we're doubting ourselves, we're doubting our ability, we're doubting the system, we're doubting everything around us, we still move forward. We still keep going. We still do what's right to be, what we know is right to do. That starts to refine us. It starts to cleanse out all the impurities, if you will, and only have the best of the best left. And the more we face our doubts and the more we step in the face of fear and move forward, the easier it becomes to do that, but the less that doubt has power over us. Ultimately, it gets to where you feel a slight sense of doubt, but without any hesitation, move on anyway. You see, the enemy's greatest tool is doubt. And so first is for us to understand the origin of doubt, the creator of doubt. God didn't create doubt. That's something that humans have developed and has allowed themselves to be altered due to the enemy's desire to immobilize us, to paralyze us, to stop us, to keep us from being successful, to keep us from serving others and making a difference in the world. His favorite tool is doubt. And for many, many thousands of years, doubt has worked well, and it's been an element that he has used, an entity that he has used to paralyze millions of people and keep so many people and cause them to go to their graves without having stepped into at any part of their dreams and their goals and their gifts that God had given them. You see, if he can get us to doubt, he can also get us to not step into the person God has created us to be. But there comes this still quiet voice up behind and says, yes, you can do this. You've got what it takes. Connect yourself to a system that sees it for you, helps you see it, encourages you, causes you to take that next step even when you're in full, all-out doubt. doubt can then refine you. And as doubt refines you, you become this powerful person. You become this magnificent person. You become this person that everybody wants to be like, but nobody is aware that you've faced doubt with tears in your eyes. Nobody's aware that you've went ahead and did what you were going to do in the worst case of doubt, facing it, moving forward anyway, doing what needs to be done. Fear grips your heart, but you pick yourself up and you go again. Doubt comes knocking on your door and you rebuke it and you take the next step. As my mentor would say, action will take you out of doubt every time. Problem is, for most people, doubt will take them out of action. But for the few, the winners in the world, they'll take action and action will take them out of doubt. I appreciate the request for overcoming doubt. One, let me wrap this up real quick. Doubt will either define us or it will refine us. Doubt, we must be able to understand the entity of doubt, the beginning of doubt. Not entity, but yes, I guess it would be that too. The origin of doubt. The origin of doubt comes from the enemy. It is his greatest tool to keep us from being successful, to keep us from making a difference in the world, to keep us from being the influence that we should be. He uses doubt. He's used doubt for thousands of years and continues to use it today, just a different set of people. But he uses doubt. Understand the origin of doubt. Understand it doesn't come from God. So for the believers in the world today, you realize that overcoming doubt means moving on in spite of doubt. Then it begins to refine us instead of define us. For the people that may not be believers in God or may not be believers in the Bible, I'm not here to knock that at all. That's entirely every person's personal choice. But what I will tell you is doubt will affect you guys as much as it does anybody. And to be able to move on in the face of doubt, you can absolutely overcome doubt, and you can have what it is in life that you would like to have. But by being aware that doubt will either define us or it will refine us. By defining us means we really take no action. We just allow doubt to determine what we do, what we say, who we hang around with, and how aggressively we go after our goals and dreams. But when it refines us, it means that we are in control, even though there's nights and days where doubt takes us so far out that we might even slow down for a day or two or a week or two. But then we pick ourselves back up and we go on again. And slowly we become refined by doubt. And we become the type of person that can change the world. We become the type of person that can overcome all our fears. We become the type of person that we dreamed of being, but just never knew how we could become that person. Let doubt be a tool today, no longer a liability. Thank you guys. Make it a great day. And as always, remember, don't settle for less than who you are. And thank you for the request.